Another routine test flight. Buckled up and ready to go. 15 years of flying have made Zhang Yunlei one of the best test pilots in China's ground forces. He will never have to fight in any military operations, but that doesn't mean his job is easy.
作为试飞员，主要是对新机。
Test pilots serve for scientific research rather than combats. We bear more risks than ordinary pilots as we fly aircraft with an unfinished design. So being a test pilot requires a strong heart, or you will give up easily.
Zhang Yunlei is one of the 32 helicopter test pilots of the PLA's ground force. Most of them have gone through life-threatening situations. In 2007, an armed helicopter Zhang was flying lost its tail rotor power on a height of 2,300 meters. Zhang managed to land in a rice field in just 80 seconds. The helicopter was intact and the crew safe.
如果当时在空中，如果说我们处置不当，
If I didn't handle the emergency well, the aircraft would have broken up in pieces while in the air, and all the test data would have gone too, and of course, I would die. If that happened, the armed helicopter project might have been delayed or even canceled.
The ground forces test flight team in which Zhang Yunlei serves was established in 2001. It conducts scientific tests and design typing test flights on ground force helicopters. In the past 15 years, the team has completed the test flight missions on more than 20 new types of homemade military helicopters. They put into service hundreds of aircraft with new designs. Compared to other units of the Chinese military, the test flight team is pretty small. Every day, they make sure the helicopters here are safe, an essential but really dangerous task. But that is one of the challenges they are facing right now, as the military is undergoing reforms. The PLA is trying to make some changes in its ground forces by making its armed helicopter units strike while in the air. The team, being the weaponry tester, is therefore sitting on the cusp of change.
我们陆航原来在陆军这个体系中呢。
We used to only conduct test flights on transport on training helicopters, but now we're also testing armed helicopters and some flying devices that the ground forces urgently need. At the same time, we provide the forces with their performance index, so we're doing all we can to help them make the change.
Back in the hangar, Zhang Yunlei is checking the helicopter for its next takeoff. Every single test flight is unpredictable, and each one could be his last. But Zhang is determined, as he's taken a greater responsibility of helping the army fly with well-tested weaponry. Tambo CCTV, Jiangxi Province.